education and public service sectors. Now, to tell us more about the conference, we joined in our Durban studios by Gabriel Ramakotjo. He is the Digitize Africa Organizing Committee member. A very good morning, Gabriel, and welcome.
Good morning to you, Presley.
First and foremost, tell us about this event. It sounds very exciting, and the significance of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the Digitize Africa Conference and Exhibition, which started today here in Durban at ICC. Well, the whole objective of the event is to look at how we can really, benefit from the digitization of the continent, and most importantly, when we look into the economic aspects of it.
Now, internet access is still a big challenge and a problem here in Africa, with especially high data cost and poor connectivity. Are these some of the themes and the issues that you will be exploring at this event?
Well, definitely. One of the reasons that we still not yet, as a continent, benefited from the rise of technology, if I may say, is still the high cost of, as you mentioned, of data, and also lack of internet penetration. So those are the key issues that the conference will look into discussing, and we'll have also experts from the various industries coming together to really tackle such issues in terms of how we can move forward as the country, as the continent, with regards to ensuring that our people, most importantly the previously disadvantaged individuals, have access to to this technology, have access to this data.
Mm-hmm. Now, internet access in general poses also dangers such as cybercrime with ransomware. Is that a problem on the African continent? And how can users best protect themselves against such crimes? Will this also be a focal point at the conference?
What we have really came to realize with the rise of the internet in the continent is that also that has allowed a lot of cyber, we call them cyber squatters, an opportunity, to really, exploit our people when it comes to this technology. So we'll be discussing also such issues with regards to cybercrime. How do we raise awareness to people, to inform them, educate them, provide them with that knowledge with regard how do they protect themselves online.
Now, in my introduction, I mentioned that the South African Ministry of Telecommunication and Postal Services will be there. Who will be the other partners in the sector that will be present at the event, and how will they benefit from it?
So, well, we have a lot in terms of the private sector. We have individuals or representatives of multinational companies such as Google. Well, in this case, going to be Google South Africa, and we also have investment companies such as Convergent Partners, and also not only from the Department of Telecommunications, but we also have representatives from the Department of Education, and also from the Economic Development here in Durban or in KZN. So those are the key partners of this conference, and definitely people that will be coming to attend this conference, they will be learning from the experts themselves.
Mm-hmm. Are there any plans to make this an annual event?
Well, definitely. Digitize Africa Conference is not going to be a once-off event. We will continue having this event even next year, hopefully here in KZN. So it's not going to just be a conference where people come and just leave after the conference, but it's going to be a conference where even after the conference itself, there will be continuous engagement with with the people.
What does digitizing Africa actually mean?
Well, digitizing Africa really means in terms of how we can move the continent forward when it comes to the opportunities that are provided by digitization. You know, if we look with regards to, you know, other countries, and I will take, for example, your Philippines, of which one of those countries taken the opportunity of this digitization to grow their economy, but not only growing their economy and also growing their people. So I think when it comes to our continent, where we have a lot of our people really still not having benefited from the opportunities that digitization provides, Digitize Africa provides that platform where we're saying that this is a platform for our people to really get to learn and get the knowledge in terms of how they can really benefit from digitization.
With a country and a continent with low literacy levels, is digitization really the way to go, you think?
Oh, well, definitely. Definitely. I mean, if we look in terms mostly on education, you know, we get to see in terms of how the landscape of education has moved in the past 5 years, where mostly that now you will get learners learning from their tablets, you know, learning from their computers or their laptops. So that alone just shows you in terms of how we can then get our people, you know, starting to use these technologies to in order for them to be able to participate what I would call the digital economy.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Ramakotso, just in closing, I know the conference started today, but those that still want to participate, is there still a chance to do that, and how can they participate at this year's event? Well,
there is still a chance for people that want to participate at the event. The registrations online, they are currently closed, but members of the public, they can come through to the conference venue, which is the ICC here in Durban, and then they will be registered at the venue.
Gabriel, thank you so much and good luck with the conference, and we'll be speaking to you shortly again before next year to see the next one if it's going to take place there.
Oh, well, definitely. Thanks a lot, President, for this opportunity.
That was Gabriel Ramakotso. He is the Digitize Africa Organizing Committee member, and a big move to move Africa into the digital space. How digitized are you? That's the next question for you. But we'll take a break with your sports news after the break.
Typhoid outbreak that broke out in Zimbabwe's capital late last year has claimed the life of a 13-year-old girl in Harare's township of Mbare.
Most residents have put the blame on the